What's up, Juventini? Well. Comolli'S master plan being revealed after Jonathan David. He is looking for 7 more signings, and today we look at the list of names as targets in each position. But he's going to have to make room, so we look at who's on the chopping block and which players already have offers coming in as we speak. We've also got the latest on Chico Conceição, which explains what is taking so long, and a big cross-up on Sancho. We're going to go through all of this together right now. I'm Berto, this is the AJ's Here channel dedicated to Juventus. It's July 10th. Let's rock with the news, and we start with Sancho and the major cross-up. As we were hearing over the past several days, it's all but done, just waiting for that final hurdle, which is the severance with Manchester United. Yesterday, Fabrizio Romano comes out and claims that there have been no official bids from Juventus because of the player's salary. So there's a lot of media involved in this Sancho thing. There are also a couple of fairly credible names in there claiming that this thing was much further along. Now, here's the cross-up. Today, we're hearing that Manchester United is willing to drop that price tag to 17 million euros. We were also hearing some outlets claiming that 6.5 million is the wage that Sancho agreed to come to Juventus for. But there's been other guys, some fairly credible guys like Mirko Di Natale, claiming that he's willing to drop down to 5 with only 1 mil in bonus, as opposed to those claiming it was 6.5 and 2 in bonuses. So somewhere in the middle is probably where it lies. They probably haven't approached Manchester United, but might be having some agreements with the player, because Man U is still going to have to sort out the severance package for Jadon Sancho, and there is going to be a difference. Much like our Vlahovic situation in salary, there's going to be a difference with what they have on the books for Sancho. So it seems like whatever we've got going on with Vlahovic, they've got going on with Sancho, but that's the latest from Romano. Meanwhile, Chico Conceição, it's always been listed as, are we getting both of these guys? Is it one or the other? Well, Chico Conceição, we get major clarification today. Chico has 20% of his transfer coming into his pocket. Now, this comes from his move from Ajax over to Porto, and Porto not being able to give him the wages. So they promised him on his next sale, 20% of that deal goes directly to him. So this makes perfect sense now why Porto is sticking to their guns on the highest fee possible. However, there is an update today, and a big one, that Porto could come down to 25 million euros and take it in installments. So we get a little bit closer potentially to getting Chico Conceição. Is he a top priority, as it's been said? Well, we're going to get to Comolli'S plan in just a minute. Meanwhile, you've got players that Juve's got on the block. First one is Miretti, and you've got a new team in the mix for his signature. This is Napoli. Napoli coming forth, and Miretti is being valued at 15 to 20 million euros, and this is all total capital for Juventus. And will they accept? Maybe. All signs are pointing to them saying goodbye to Miretti. My only thing is, at some point, do we not look at who is coming forward for our players? Miretti has several clubs interested, a lot of interest. And you're looking for some help in a more attack-oriented manner. He's gone from a very strong loan season at Genoa. I don't know about this one. Even with Gatti, there's a lot of the fan base that wants to see Gatti sold and gone. Well, do we not look at guys like Antonio Conte wanting these guys and looking to sign them and maybe make us think like, are we doing the right thing? I don't know. I'm just spitballing here, but you hit me with your thoughts. Meanwhile, Alberto Costa, he's got an offer for 20 million euros that has come in from Sporting, according to Alfredo Pedula. Now, will Juve accept this? The reports yesterday were that Juve has already rejected several offers on Alberto Costa and has zero intention in selling the player. Let's keep eyes on this one as Sporting has jumped in at 20 million euros. Now, Comolli, we get to his master plan, and is he going to accept offers? Who's he going to say goodbye to? The plan, according to the reports today, is that after Jonathan David, he wants 7 more signings. And of course, we've got to make room. The names that are being looked at moved are Weah, McKennie, and Luiz are all up for sale as we speak. We just talked about offers for Miretti, offers coming in for Costa, and of course we know there's other names Juve want to say goodbye to. Now, there's also guys with some uncertainty, but these are the names right now immediately up for sale. Now, as far as targets in each position for 7 signings, at goalkeeper, you have Enzo Caprile. At defense, you've got Hanchko, Laporte, Leoni, Balerdi. At fullback, you have Dodo emerging as one of the top candidates. And you still have guys like Gutierrez in the mix as well. For the midfield, you have Bissouma, Hulman, Florentino Luis, and Xhaka. And then in the attack, Colomouani and Chico Conceição. But it is said that Comolli is looking for 7 more signings after Jonathan David. My question to you is simple. Out of the names that are out there, put together your 7 for Juventus this mercado that you would be happy with after Jonathan David. Hit me in the comments. Let's mix it up. And when it comes to Gatti, the renewal is all said and done. And when the team reconvenes in Cotenas at the end of this month, it is going to be signed, sealed, and delivered and made official. That is your news break to the day. You know what to do. Like the video, subscribe to the channel, join our AJC Army. But my favorite part, let's mix it up in the comments, everybody. Until tomorrow's edition, as always, fino alla fine, forza Juventus, ciao tutti.